Welcome to Racing with Pop Pop. So glad you guys could tune in. First of many videos that I'll be posting. Starting this channel because I want to reach out to my grandkiddos. Uh, they they're traveling across the country, so it's hard to see them and chat with them on a daily basis. But I want them to reach out and enjoy the sport that I've enjoyed so much. So I'm starting this to explain to them what happens on a weekly basis. Maybe they'll watch a race. They don't watch the whole thing, but at least maybe they'll see some things. I want to explain it to them. I want them to know what's happening in that race. Maybe some strategies. Maybe some do's and don'ts. Maybe somebody did the bump and run. I know they're going to try and get to some smaller short tracks across the country when they're traveling, um, but I want to get them ready to for a big debut at the races together at the Daytona 500 in 2026. We did go to an Xfinity race back in Texas, but we are now planning on going to the Daytona 500 in 2026. Been a lifelong dream of going with my daughter, and she enjoys this sport so much as well. She used to actually be on my team when I raced years ago, and it's an added benefit that I will be able to go with my daughter and my grandson. So looking forward to it, Cam. Can't wait to see that and get the radios on and all that good stuff and be able to listen to the action that's happening. So I started this channel because I want to reach out to future generations. I want my sport to grow. I do not want to see it go backwards. I want to see it flourish. I want to see it get better and better. I want to be I want to leave a legacy of making sure that people are involved. How I got involved in racing? Well, it all started when I was pretty young. I was up in Vermont, and a next door neighbor took me to a race. I don't even remember how old I was. I just know that I was pretty young. Went a couple of times that summer and enjoyed it. It was a lot of loud noise, just a lot of fun, people laughing and clapping and cheering everybody on. But it was just a lot of fun. And I went once a year or so, twice a year for a while. Then finally, when I got my own license, turned 16, I went on a lot more regularly. As if if I didn't have a sporting event that because I played sports growing up, if I didn't have something going on, I'd go. Um, Gosh, it was so much fun. Used to sit up they used to call it Bud Hill, and didn't have a seat, sitting on the ground, didn't matter. Just a great time. Crowds were huge, just a lot of fun. Local fan favorites, a lot of bumping and grinding. Dang, it was just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun. Um, uh, it was inexpensive. I got to go meet a lot of friends, um, and it was just every Thursday night we'd see everybody at the races, from all over the state. Um, so since then I've enjoyed racing. I've watched a lot of racing. I used to race myself for a few years. Met some great people, had some great times. I don't know if I ever had a bad time in racing, other than the fact when something broke down or you wrecked and you're going to spend a lot of time and money putting it all back together. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Um, the camaraderie that you feel at a racetrack, you wreck. I raced for a couple of years with nobody even helping me out. I'd get a flat tire and I'd get back into the pits. I'd unbuckle and I'd look, and it'd be 2 or 3 people running from somebody else's crew over to change my tire. Man, you don't know how much that brings people together. So I want to bring that back around. I want to make sure everybody understands that. Everybody sees the sensationalism on TV, the dramatics of it all, but at your local short track, man, it's just a lot of people helping people. Everybody understands how difficult it is, except for the kids. So I want to reach out to you kids and help you understand what may be going on out there. Um, so I'm going to try and post on a regular basis. Please feel free to reach out, ask me any questions. Be happy to answer as best I can. Goals that I've got going down the road is I'm going to do some tours of some race shops. Going to go to some local short tracks. We'll see some things. And maybe some wrecks. Maybe we'll understand why it happened. Maybe we'll talk about some strategies. We'll talk about the Cup Series, talk about the Xfinity trucks, drag racing. I'll search out some of that stuff right now too. And don't know as much about that. Motocross and wild and crazy motorcycle racing. Those guys that is wild. But we'll talk about it all. I'll demonstrate some stuff. I'll bring it around and see what I can do and see what I can do to help bring this sport around to the young generation. I want you guys to grow up knowing that this is great. It's a lot of fun to get into. Maybe you want to get into racing, but you don't know how to start. Maybe you're 25, you don't know how to start. Well, just start out by going to your local short track. Watch some racing, get involved. Maybe jump in and help out a team that may need some help. You'd be surprised just how many people will accept you with opening arms. So it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I spend a lot of hours watching it. But that's the intent. That's what we're going to do. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, Racing with Pop-Up is going to be here on a regular basis. So ask those questions away. Reach out. Until next time, I'm going to throw the checkered flag on this one for this week. So thank you. Make it a great day and see you next time.